Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody, welcome. Good morning, man. Another day to worship the Lord. Yeah. Our adventure, worshiping God. Alright. See what kind of mischief we can get into today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We'll start with the staple, our main staple here. How come this doesn't get boring, man? 365 days a year we're doing this. Relentlessly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. And this also. That's compliments. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, except when fasting. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Hey, Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming there, Alan. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. This is Chapter 8. The author receives orders from Guru and Krishna in Caitanya-caritāmṛta Adi Lila. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is known as Gaurahari. I also offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is always very joyful. I offer my respectful obeisances to A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, His Divine Grace. Thank you very much for translating this wonderful book. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Advaita Acharya, who is very merciful and is also that great personality. Oh, and also to that great personality, Gadadhar Pandit, the learned scholar. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Srivas Thakur and all the other devotees of the Lord. I fall down to offer them respect. I worship their lotus feet. By remembering the feet of the Panchatattva, a dumb man can become a poet, and a lame man can cross over mountains, and a blind man can see the stars in the sky. So, purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. In Vaishnava philosophy, you can come in, by the way, you guys. In Vaishnava philosophy, there are three ways for perfection, namely sadhana siddha, perfection attained by executing devotional service according to the rules and regulations. Very hard, by the way. And nitya siddha, eternal perfection attained by never forgetting Krishna at any time. And kripa siddha, perfection attained by the mercy of the spiritual master or another Vaishnava. Okay. So it's interesting, the mercy of the spiritual master or another Vaishnava. See, because actually, there's where shiksha comes in. You might, get the opportunity to get a shiksha from another Vaishnava who's actually has that bhakti potency. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami here stresses kripa siddha. Kripa siddha, perfection by the mercy of superior authorities. This mercy does not depend on the qualifications of a devotee. By such mercy, even if a devotee is dumb, he can speak or write to glorify the Lord splendidly. Even if a lame man Even if lame, he can cross mountains, and even if blind, he can see the stars in the sky. See? So I'll read the verse again. By remembering the lotus feet of the Panchatattva, a dumb man can become a poet, and a lame man can cross mountains, and a blind man can see the stars in the sky. See? So why don't we see Kripa Siddha everywhere? Why is it there's only like 1 or 2 Vaishnavas we see that are... See? Why don't we see this Kripa? Everybody's got Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Why don't we see Shuddha Bhaktas everywhere? Why weren't you a Shuddha Bhakta? Why were you guys not Shuddha Bhaktas? Because you should be like lame men, you know, that have become blind for 25 years.
Because we needed what they call
Take
it?
the mic there.
Yeah. Because we needed the pure devotee to actually explain it to us, because it says you can, from Bhagavad, you read Bhagavad and you also see Bhagavad, you know. And if we were only seeing one, only reading the Bhagavad, we weren't getting them both together. Mm-hmm. So you need them both together to get this love of Godhead, you know, properly. So that's why, because we weren't getting it before, but now through Gaurahari Das, who is channeling it down, not channeling it, but he's getting it down.
Funneling it.
Pardon?
Funneling.
Yeah, funneling down.
Funnying it.
Funneling it down, yeah. He's got it, and he's passing it on to us through the Bhagavad and through the person Bhagavad. That's why we got it. So there.
Yeah. Yeah. You see how you got it. It's not always so clearly. It's explained in the book, but they don't like just dish it right out, because he's saying like, well, hey man, you know, just by remembering the lotus feet of the Panchatattva, you can get this spiritual potency, you know, and you will sing with love of God and all that, but we don't see it. Where is it, man? We've had these books out for 50 years. Why isn't everybody a Mahabhagavat, an empowered devotee? Huh? Why is it just 1, 2 here? See? So it shows you, but when you go and look through the whole book, you look for chapter 1, it says, yeah, by the book Bhagavat, like he was saying, and the devotee Bhagavat, the actions of a devotee, a living devotee, living in the body. See? Speaking the Bhagavat as it is. See? So we've found, I mean, Ritviks are saying, well, all we need is Prabhupada's books, but they just look at them, they're still, you know, where they are, you know, pretty much same where they were before when they started, and the same thing, living gurus, they're all doing the thing, and we just don't see love of Godhead anywhere, do we? And these books are saying, yeah, by the glories of the Panchatattva, you know, you lame man can leap over mountains. But we don't see any lame men leaping over mountains. You know, mountains of Maya, mountains of illusion, mountains of misconceptions. Well, you see maybe 1 or 2. See? And that's where you got to be. That's where you get the Kripa Siddha. See? Look at these guys, half-brained guys. He got Kripa. Now he can relish the scriptures. Now he can jump over huge mountains with a single bounce. I think he might be Superman. At least he thinks he can, man. Anyway, you know, he's going around looking like he's a 20-year-old, running all down the beach, jogging. Yeah. See how it is? Always that way. When deliverance is here, what do you think Prabhupada was talking about, the arising of an acharya? What does that mean, rising of acharya? Self-manifest. You know, it's like a self-manifest deity. He just kind of manifests out of nowhere. Didn't Jesus kind of manifest out of nowhere? Huh? Didn't he? Just came into town one day and said the scriptures are fulfilled. Now I'm going to set some captives free, man. Now we're going to preach the good news to the poor. Give them some kripa, man. Kripa siddha. All they have to do is believe. Instead of believe in all the bullshitters out there, right? Pharisees walking around, prancing around the stage. Same thing now. Always the same test. When deliverance is here, always the same thing. Can you tell the difference between the fillies prancing on the stage and that one or two Vaishnavas roaming around? Giving the kripa out. See? The Lord doesn't always, manifest somebody. Yeah, it's the will of Krishna. This is what Prabhupada said, let the acharya rise. And that's when kripa arises. What kind of kripa? Oh, kripa to do rules and regulations. Well, that's done. Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod, and Prabhupada, the kripa to do the rules and regulations. That's good, very good. Narayan Raj was doing that also. I remember I went and did that. I just got the kripa to do rules and regulations, man. Okay, wonderful. All in the name Raganuga. But then there's some time, then the real kripa comes. See, that means you get the order. See, this chapter is Krishnadas Kaviraj got the order from Guru and Krishna to write this book. See? So now you got the book. Now can you imagine you put it in the hands of a living devotee who's got that kripa? And it's not just in the book. And so I think I'm going to represent this book. Yeah, kripa and all that. Oh, well, that after many lifetimes you can get that. But I'll represent the book. But could you imagine the book is Shuddha Bhakti? This book is full of Shuddha Bhakti concepts. But nobody can stand up for them. Nobody knows what they are. It's very simple. You got to find a living devotee that has a kripa. I did this video last night. She was here, about standing up for the Vaishnavas, and it came into, I realized, hey man, you can stand up for Shuddha Bhakti concepts. We can do that, but nobody is practically, because they're not recognized. I stand up for Shuddha Bhakti. All I get is from the masses is, this guy he's this and he's that and all that, and they're not elevated. They're still in the level of blaspheming and criticizing people standing up for Shuddha Bhakti. You're in the peanut gallery over there. Peanuts. But if you do, now you're pleasing God, because who's standing up for Vaishnava conceptions as they are? I mean, that's what Prabhupada was so happy to write Bhagavad-Gita as it is, because he seeing all these non-devotees writing these books. See? And then you get the non-devotees, see, no devotion, no kripa, no kripa siddha. See, no kripa siddha. Therefore, and they preach the book, so what is going to come out? Some speculation. Therefore, the power is, down. No awakening of love of God until you get the devotee Bhagavad who has that kripa. You see why the Lord has to preach through a low-class, fourth-class Sudra? He has to. Sometimes, because people believe, he's definitely a pure devotee because he's got a nice dhoti and he's got the rubber stamp from the group, and he chants his rounds and he's kissed a lot of ass, all his life, so he got that position. He must be a pure devotee. See? That's what we got going. People have that standard. And you got to find that one Vaishnava that refuses to stand up for that false standard. It's false. It's going to fall. You're going to come before the devotee assembly when you pass from this body, and they're going to be there, and you're going to be there and say, I stood up for your Bhagavatam. Oh, you did? Yeah, you see, we have our checklist here, and we have plenty of gurus here, and they all did this, and we said you were going to deliver them. And I said, I didn't put that, and Prabhupada would say, I didn't put that in my book. I said, the devotee, you're supposed to, you should have just, put everybody, to look for the acharya to arise that has that kripa that is sent here. And then you just listen to them, what they say, because they see what's in the book. They've got that bhakti, devotion, pure love of God that has wiped away all of their, their whatever's in the way. Yeah, to see the truth. We wiped it away. You should have been looking for that. Well, we didn't know. Okay, well, what to do? At least you like Prabhupada's books. Go enjoy the realm of the demigods. Oh, thank you. That's great, man. Oh, that's all I wanted anyway. I just wanted a nice life here. And go. You believed in Prabhupada's books. Go enjoy that. But who gets liberated? You're up there, with them, and then you got to come back here and get it right. And it's only the martyrs, whenever the Lord wants delivered them, you become a martyr. You stand up the truth and somebody will kill you. These people you're worshiping as pure devotees came up to Prabhupada and said, hey you, how dare you do what you're doing? And Prabhupada, post the guard at the door, they'll probably kill me. They killed Jesus, they'll probably kill me. What are you going to do? That's what you do when you preach the truth here. That's why you don't see love of God all over the place. But you find one sincere person that really surrenders their heart to a real Vaishnava, stands up for them like Krishna Das Kaviraj did for Minikaitam Ramdas, one of these rare Vaishnavas, was ecstatic Vaishnava. I stood right up for him. Said, yeah, what he's saying is true, man. You're only a Brahmin, man. You're a hypocrite. You go up on the altar and worship. I'll tell you, all you guys out there, most of you are fucking hypocrites. You don't like the fucking, that's the truth. And if you can't take it, you're going to get your false ego pinched. Well, hey, man, everybody has been their false egos and nicely intact because they can't hear the fucking truth, man. You're a fucking hypocrite if you go on the altar and you worship Krishna and there's a Vaishnava right before you somewhere with ecstatic devotion and the conclusive understanding of the books to prove it, and you don't give them any respect. That doesn't go for only this fool. It goes for anybody preaching like that. You don't give them respect. You're a hypocrite and you're not getting love of God, and you're I don't care how big a guru, how many PhDs you got, you ain't going back to Godhead. You ain't pleasing Krishna. Your sacrifices are like Shiva had his devotees. You piss on their sacrifices. Those hypocrites. They didn't give respect to Shiva, who was a real devotee, man. They're standing up for the dakshas like now. See why it's so hard? People say, oh, no, that's the truth. We stand up for these hypocrites and liars. All in the tear, oh yeah, we're sincerely following Prabhupada and everything. But if a real Vaishnava appears, we won't give them any respect. Isn't it we heard of a real Vaishnava? The guy standing up for his guru, man. Sounds like he's a real Vaishnava, man. Standing up for his guru. He said, yeah, all of ISKCON, they don't accept him. See, that's who you're worshiping. You should be worshiping that one guy that's a real Vaishnava. The guy said he just touches people and they get bhakti. And all of ISKCON and all these other fucking cons won't give any respect to them. And you guys don't like it? Tough fucking shit. But that's the truth. All this etiquette and walking around and all does you no good, man. The truth will do you good, whether it's delivered with an F word. Doesn't matter, man. It's the truth. Is this the truth or what?
Yes.
To my understanding, absolutely.
Yeah. That's why the Lord preaches through a low-class sudra, man. Hey, man, got to fit the part, man. Low-class sudras, don't think they must cuss. We got to fulfill the prophecy, man. But it's the truth. This is the thing. That's why we don't see this love of God everywhere. That's why we got to preach like this. Why do you have to criticize everywhere? Because we don't see love of God. Because nobody's preaching like this. They can't. They have to. You got Prabhupada and Bhakti it's called getting the jungle growth, the growth around the real creeper, man. You got to get rid of it. You got to take axes and spades and all those hackers to hack away all that jungle growth of motivated devotional service. Materially motivated religiosity is around all of Vaishnavism now. Why are they not giving respect like to that one real devotee? And all they just giving, we don't want to give anything. We don't, because we want to glorify all the rubber-stamped fucking gurus. Why? So that love of God won't be here, because we got material motives. We're all motivated devotees, but you won't know that because you believe in our illusions. We hypnotize you, idiots. Yeah, you're an idiot if you're worshiping people who haven't realized Krishna. Don't you want Kripa? Didn't we read Kripa Siddha is recommended? Well, I know we used a lot of F words in this discourse, man, but did I tell you the truth where Kripa Siddha is? Did anybody else ever tell you? They don't know where it is, nor even if they did, they wouldn't. Their hearts are so full of bullshit, they won't even let you know. I'm the only one that's your friend here to tell you the truth. He can't be a real Vaishnava because my guru never cusses, and I am a good Brahmin, man. Now I've made it. You're satisfied with that? Whoopie-da, whoopie-doo. Yeah. So this mercy, so I'm going to read this again, so good. Krishnadas Kaviraj here stresses Kripa Siddha, perfection by the mercy of a superior authorities. Who is a superior authority? Who? A Brahmin? Well, most Vaishnavas who are not really Vaishnavas, you got to accept the truth, man. If you're accepting those who have not realized Krishna as Vaishnavas, you're not even a Vaishnava like them. That is the truth, man. Because if you're a Vaishnava, you would have the Kripa. And then you would, if you get the order, you would give the Kripa to others. See, you gotta be the simple fact of Bhagavatam, and that was the whole, this was a huge fight between Daksha and the superior authority. Who was that? Lord Shiva, right? Huge fight. That Daksha was so fucking attached to name and fame and being, and the blasphemer, just like we see here. So many people, you get one Vaishnava, you've got all the blasphemers going out, and all their friends who side with them. That's what we're dealing with here. That's called jungle growth. All because they can't accept a superior authority. You stay a neophyte until you do. And when you accept a superior authority, all of a sudden you start to get Kripa. All of a sudden Krishna starts to grow in your heart and get stronger and stronger and stronger. And then you can say a few F words in your thing, and you won't even care if the neophytes balk. Because they will, even if you didn't say anything. If you happen to be a real Vaishnava with real Kripa, they will find some kind of fault anywhere. They found fault with these Vaishnava aparadis like Ramachandra Puri found fault with Lord Chaitanya. Ooh, ants must be crawling around there. He must have did some bad thing. Yeah. So I don't care, for fault finders, you cannot be perfect enough. So why even try? Why don't I just be myself and then I'm happier? Prabhupada has expressed himself for so many years. Forget it, man. I'll just be myself and be, free. Because the fault finder's always going to find some fault anyway. So don't, don't think that that's what they do. They, like a fine-tooth comb looking for it. And that's when you find real preaching going on, is the fault finders come out to try and hide it. See? Krishna tries to cover his opulence. We read that yesterday, right? He tries very hard to cover his opulences, but he can't keep them from his pure devotees. That means one of his opulences is who? Truth. Yeah. And where is that truth? The truth with the mouth, man. And they're pretty mouthy sometimes. They can be. If they're, devotees have different natures. Some are actually, they're more nice, and all that, nicey nice. But some are spirited. Some are like the cowherd boys. Like this. Who is this? Abhiram. Oh man, that guy was wild. He was wild serving Nichiren. He had a whip, man. He was whipping people. This is nothing compared. He was like Jesus, man, going around whipping people. But when they got chastised by that whip, they would get prema. See? We go around whipping people with the tongue. You get lashed by this tongue here, you're going to get some result. We get a lot of the garbage out of people first. Alan, let's see, my old friend says, spiritual materialism is all commonplace on all other paths. Exactly. We need a very sharp machete or sword of truth. Use to free the creeper from... Exactly. You know, he sees it. You know, it's all this stuff all around it, man. You know, that's why we don't see love of God everywhere. You know, you gotta do. The pioneers have to come and cut the jungle growth first, and then later on you have more of the preaching of Jesus. Ah, Jesus loves you. Oh, you just accept. You know, but first the hackers have to come. Hey, man, the early Christians, they were hacking away. Look what they had to go through to get Jesus established here in the world, didn't they? Even now, certain parts of the world, they got to be hacking away. People will kill you if in the name of Jesus, in the name of any Vaishnava. You know, if you're lucky to see a real Vaishnava manifested here in this world, in Vaishnavism, there are few manifesting now. See? And you stand up for them, you got Vrindavan like that, man, in the palm of your hand. That's because that's how you get it. You see those martyrs, what do you think they did? Why were they doing that? Jumping into fires and all that. I think this is appointed for me. They wanted to stand up for the truth. And that's what freed so many millions of people have become saints to this day. They get this awakening of devotion to God. Now you're set free. Now you're qualified, even though it's not perfect, even though you may want to have a beer or this or that and everything. Still, the Lord has revealed himself to you out of kripa, mercy, because a real Vaishnava is here like Jesus. That's how you get it. It's the only way you're going to get it. Oh, you're going to get sadhana siddha here? Oh, you're going to do... Even the Christians gave that up. That didn't work. Sadhana siddha by their fasting and all that stuff. They still had the false ego. Didn't work with the God brothers either. After 50 years, Prabhupada tested them. Oh, look at this. They're still jealous and envious of my opulences. See? 50 years of following rules didn't work either. Because never. It could be another 50, still won't work. You need the kripa siddha when the Lord releases the kripa through the devotee. And those who just believe in them get the kripa. That simple. And otherwise, you're just believing in the lies. You're believing those who are not qualified to be qualified. That's called illusion. That's called maya. You become convinced. That's why I do a 30-day challenge. And if you got any intelligence ready to be, activated, you'll see the difference here, this preaching, than other. Otherwise, you're just part of those fault-finding group. Oh, this is, one guy yesterday, I had a small encounter with this Gaurahari Das, and what happened was this false ego got pinched because I told him the truth. Oh, I know he's not and he stands up to stand up for the illusion. Oh, they're very easy to stand up. Oh yeah, I know he's not. You guys are being so misled. You spent, like a year and a half examining that guy. I spent in 1 minute, man, and my false ego gets pinched, and I'm a Mr. Expert. Who is stupid enough to listen to me? Well, you'll find that most are. They listen to these kind of experts. They don't, I don't want to listen to you. You examine Gaurahari for a year and a half, every day, 365 days a year. We don't listen to you. We listen to the stupid fucking fools who had an instant encounter and instantly got their false ego because they're so steeped in it, and they're the experts. This is called Maya, and this is what's running the goddamn world here. It's damned by God because you simply won't accept a Vaishnava's association. Because if you do, all of a sudden, the world isn't damned for you anymore. It starts to be looking like, wow, man, this belongs to Krishna. I belong to Krishna. I'm not damned. I'm not under the curse. Christians, they talk about everybody's under the curse. If you're following, if you out there preaching by your sadhana, you're going to attain Krishna, you're still under the curse, man. You're not living in grace and truth, because I'm just living in grace and truth like Jesus was living in grace and truth, like his followers live in grace and truth. They know, hey man, I accept the Vaishnava. I only accept Vaishnavas. I live in grace and truth now because I stand up for Vaishnavas. I stand up for Vaishnava principles. And I live in grace and truth. And that's what I preach here, with a few F words here and there peppered in. See? But is that not the way it is? I mean, isn't that? It's as it is. Didn't Prabhupada live in grace and truth? How did Prabhupada say, hey man, I never had a problem. My guru disappeared. And there was havoc everywhere. There is fighting everywhere. Murders, killings, just like, oh, you think these guys don't have any motives? Oh, you get your worshipful gurus and teachers and all that stuff. Do you think they're it's all an illusion, man. All illusionists. Havoc was everywhere. And Prabhupada said, I was never bothered. Never bothered. Because why? He had faith only in real Vaishnava. He had faith in his guru. Those appointed gurus, they were scattered. They couldn't take the karma. Some left Bhakti Siddhanta and went to the Bradakun Babajis. Not Prabhupada. Prabhupada always stood, no man, I just have faith in true Vaishnava. He always stood up for, no, real guru is a real acharya, man. They deliver you, man. They got to be, arise by the will of Krishna. Stood by the truth. And now we stand by the truth and everybody goes against us. Whoa, how are you standing up? And Prabhupada never said that. See, they don't represent the book. No, Prabhupada said, no, if you want to be guru, you should be able, even a father should deliver their dependent, like his father delivered him in the right way. He was a Vaishnava. See, and people teach the opposite. Go to checklists, speculate on the books and everything. No wonder there's no love of God here. But you know what? It's not a wonder. It's not surprising love of God is manifesting in our Sangha, because people are standing up for the truth and getting very juiced up by it. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be enlivened, standing up for the unpopular truth in a world that accepts the illusion in the name of religion. Is there a wonder why Krishna says, abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to me? You have to do that. How can you not abandon religion and stand up for the truth? The religion will say, if you stand up for truth, what's really true, we're going to throw you out of our religion. And they do. That's why they don't accept real Vaishnavas. Because they have to abandon. I had to abandon. You guys have to abandon religion. Otherwise, you will not be able to stand up for the truth. You will not be able to believe in it. They don't, you can't believe in this truth. We don't believe in it. We believe that the real guru is part of the checklist, and you don't believe that? Get out of here. Oh, see, religion abandons you if you say, well, I'm sorry. I'm like Sudama, man. He didn't believe in the lie. He didn't believe in the false pundraka. Okay? I don't believe in false acharyas. I don't have 1 ounce of faith in a false guru who cannot deliver bhakti to anybody. Therefore, I happily go my way. And it looks like a few other tagging along now. See? It's all about, what do you have faith in? Do you have faith in anything to do with the illusion, or you have faith in everything that does with the truth? If you don't stand for something, if you stand for the truth, you're going to fall for everything? And everything is an illusion everywhere. All you have to do is stand up for the truth, man. Yeah. You have to face off all the illusions. See, that's the bigger army. What do you think Bhagavad-Gita was about? It's always the same thing. The illusion is vast and everywhere, and it's always the 1 or 2 or small army that stands with the truth. It was Krishna, the real Krishna. That was the Pandavas. And even Krishna said, Arjuna, why are you choosing me? Don't you look at, I'm giving all my armies over there, all the opulences, just giving all the opulence. Jeroda's, yeah, I got all the buildings, man. Ooh, all the money, man. I got all control over the books, man. We can preach whatever we want now. We just change a few things. We're really good at that. And just speculate. We don't even have to touch. I don't have to change anything in the book physically. I'll just speculate it out. I'll create illusions of checklists now, and I'll get people to believe it because that's what they do. They won't listen to a real Vaishnava because they go with the crowd, the herd mentality. They'll go with the big vast masses of our group. Man, we represent Prabhupada. See? The masses believe like that, see? So that's where you think this saying calls the blind lead the blind. Blind guides. Where'd that come from? Jesus Christ. Where did it come from before that? All the prophets, the real ones, they saw that. Yeah. So yeah, the sharp machetes here. Because if you think, hey man, I'm just going to look at the cuss words and not what the real truth is behind it, then you go with that and then you fall away, and that's good, because I don't want you hypocrites around here. Go follow the hypocrites. Go sit around the fault finders over there. We're growing our garden of Bhakti here, and Bhakti means there has to be a machete to cut away all the weeds, the jungle growth, and the hypocrites. You guys who look at the cuss words, but the other persons who are looking, where is that truth in there? Take gold, even if there's a lot of dirt around. There's always dirt around the gold, the real gold. It's only that fool's gold that lays on top of the serpent. It's all over the place. Boy, is it shiny, man. That's religion. You think you're going to get Krishna with a religion? Bullshit, man. You got to come to the point of learning how to abandon it. But you can't just do that. You have to get the association of a real Vaishnava where religion has abandoned them because it's too bright. What religion would allow, what Vaishnava group would allow my preaching? Huh? If it did, they'd all be delivered. That's why I come in single file when we deal with everybody individually. Okay. I'll read some of this again. It's a beautiful part here. See, so in Vaishnava philosophy, there is 3 ways for perfection. Namely, perfection attained by executing devotional service according to rules and regulations. Can you do a Dhruva Maharaj? You think you have the power to do that? Stop your breathing, stop the demigods from breathing and all that? Well, then maybe you can get this. But even he had the mercy of Narada. Still, it's very hard. Can you do austerities for 60,000 years and then only attain Dwarkadish like Vasudeva and Devaki? That's all they got for 60,000 years of austerities. Okay? Oh, you want Vrindavan? Oh, that's even harder. So you want to do Sadhana Siddha? You want to go and read Saints of Raj and see what some of those guys have done? You think that any common person can get it? What is the alternative? You might as well just say, hey, Sadhana Siddha, I think I'll just throw in a towel. Let me just live a life. And a lot of people have done that. They said, I can't do this. They left Vaishnava. What are they going to control everything? And it's just, God, man, it's so unnatural. And just like I'm going bonkers and crazy. See, that's Sadhana Siddha. Try to get it like that. Christians, they for generations, they couldn't do it. So what's the alternative? Kripa Siddha, man. So that's the whole preaching of a real Vaishnava. If they're manifesting in the world, they preach the truth, man. They preach. If anybody will accept their preaching, from their heart, you'll get purified so fast and you'll be delivered. You'll feel it in this life. You will taste nectar, like Bhagavad-Gita says. You will taste nectar in this life. And that nectar is the glorification of the truth. Isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. Didn't get much sleep last night, huh?
I was about apples too this morning.
Huh?
I was about apples too this morning.
Oh, yeah. I got up at 4:30. 4:15.
Yeah, I came up and saw that the light was off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, sometimes it's need a little extra rest.
The phone's not working.
Yeah.
My-
Oh, your phone's not working? Why?
Well, it's working, but it didn't pick up the internet, will it?
Oh, really? It's not picking up? Oh.
It's not as good as yours.
Yeah.
You've got all the power.
The
He's
power.
got the power!
Yeah. So okay. So Kaviraj Goswami here stresses Kripa Siddha, perfection by the mercy of a superior authority. See, and that really is the essence of Vaishnavas. You got to find that superior authority and accept it. That's the only difficult thing, and that's why Jesus had to, do this basically the way he preached, and then the witnesses had to preach, because if you accept the superior authority, then you get the kripa, the whole thing. And that's the game. It's the war games between Maya and the devotee, is just to get people to accept their preaching. Because if you accept their word, you're delivered on that word. You get a clear picture of the absolute truth and these Shuddha Bhakti concepts, and then you just stay on your worship as Shuddha Bhakti, and you don't worship hypocrites anymore. I mean, people can't help it. They are what they are. They're under the various levels of illusion. The demigods too. They have a very hard time. We read it. Yamaraj says even us demigods have a hard time to understand Shuddha Bhakti concepts. See? But if anybody does, see, then you get the kripa. See, and you get it. See, that big war with Daksha and Shiva, when finally, after all this warring came around, the demigods and Daksha accepted Lord Shiva as the superior authority, and then they became pure devotees. Okay? That's the moral of the story of Bhagavatam. Accept the kripa of a superior authority. Even in spite of all these, the Maya trying to, she's got so many servants out there blaspheming the real authorities. That's what they do. They cover it. See? And the devotee, he's uncovered it for themselves. See? But then they want to uncover it for others. So you have to accept. See, this is why Jesus said, only the Father knows the Son. See, in Vaishnavism, only the Father, only Krishna recognizes his intimate friend or servant or maintainer, or he's only looking at that. See? So it's a very exclusive, intimate relationship, very transcendental. And only the Son recognizes the Father. See? He only recognizes him in the real Guru. He will not recognize a person who has not realized the Father, realized Krishna. See? This is how it works. So this is the exclusive relationship. Only they recognize each other. See? Yet the Son, the servant, the maintainer, the intimate friend, or the conjugal in our line is usually the gopi, bhav, they can reveal the truth about Krishna to whom they choose. See? It's the same principle Jesus used in Vaishnava. That's why you got to hear. Our books say you got to hear from such a person. But most will tell you don't hear from them. That's the war games we play. See? Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada and I say the same thing. We declared war on Maya. We have to. Otherwise nothing gets done. I can go around. You don't think I can go around and say, oh, and just follow the etiquette. Oh, you're such a great devotee. You're serving Krishna. Because everybody is. We cannot, that's our nature, is to serve Krishna in illusion or in the truth. Okay? But if you want to deliver people, they got to switch sides. You can't just, you can't serve demigod types as going to be your liberators. If you do, you're not, it's a longer path. I mean, you got to get clear about that, and you'll probably die in that illusion. See, and you didn't get clear, and then so you get a nice little, oh, you believed in Prabhupada, that's very good in his books, go up to the demigods and stay there 1,000,000 years and come back down. I mean, you want that process, or you want to be delivered in this life? Yeah? So we're it's, I'm here, just like Jesus said, I have appointed you to reap what you haven't sowed. I'm just here reaping what I haven't sowed. I'm reaping what Prabhupada sowed, and Bhakti Siddhanta and Lord Chaitanya and whoever else didn't quite get delivered because they were still, hypocrites and liars in that thing, believing in those guys. And now they're ready to be delivered, and we're here for them. And then we sow our seeds to others. They get, everything gets done. And you guys reap what you haven't sowed also. See, I'm just reaping you guys here from this preaching, right? Mm-hmm. See, and then you hear it and you get stronger and get clearer and get ecstatic, and then you start reaping what you haven't sowed. Because you, being in one life, you usually can't get this. You can. Will of God. Okay. This mercy does not depend on the qualifications of a devotee. There you go. Why are they preaching? See, because either the Lord hasn't said, give it out, or they just don't got it, and most just don't have it. See? They don't, that's why, they don't preach, on the qualifications. You got to be qualified. You notice that preaching? Oh, are you qualified? Are you fasting? Are you following the rules perfectly and doing the morning programs and all that? Well, then you deserve to be guru. See? Oh, really? Yeah. See, Jayananda, he got some kripa. And Vishnujan also. See, they got the creep somehow. They just, Prabhupada just reaped what others have sowed in a couple of persons. They were ready or ripe, and they just, just had this love, for Guru. They had Guru Bhakti. See, that's what you need. You have to have such faith in gurus, in a real guru, from your heart, and you don't believe in anybody else. You think if they lived, they would believe in any of those appointed persons? They would, no. That's why Krishna probably just took them, They didn't want them to go and face what was coming. Yeah. See, I love that. Just the mercy does not depend on the qualification devotee. That's why you see, you're seeing, people are seeing the result of the book Bhagavad here in this Sangha. People are getting this bhakti that is not based on their qualification. They tried it. I tried reading Prabhupada's book 4 and 5 times, they're telling me. I tried to follow the rules, and I still couldn't get it, man. See? Now, this kripa, they're finding, because they're coming here, just for the point. See, the devotee sets the price on this bhakti, sets the price. Lord Chaitanya said, you have love for me. See? Therefore, I give my transcendental body to you. You can sell it to anybody at any price you want. See? So, you got to see, where is that? Who's a recipient of Lord Chaitanya's love? See? And that comes now, practically, because, they have to be sent here usually. Now you can get it through a real Vaishnava. You got to get the kripa through the living devotee. See? And then now you get it, and then that's what that's why I'm surprised too. I watch it. Wow, this is really great. See, this is called Witness Program. Wow, I feel so different. Man, God, everything's so easy now. I feel blissed out of my mind. See, just from your heart, naturally, when you get real bhakti lata bees, you just naturally witness, and that's how you help your brothers. See, it's a witness program, and it doesn't matter. You can speak all this. See, that's what they do. Radhi this, Radhi, Radhi, Radhi. But then, nobody really. It doesn't have much effect or any effect Because the whole thing people need to learn is the door to Bhakti, and that's Guru Bhakti. You got to find where is this kripa that I can get? What is that kripa? What is this kripa? Does anybody? Nobody knows. What kripa? What kripa? Give me kripa. You know what kripa? No, I don't know. I'm just a parrot. I just it says kripa. I just want kripa. Kripa, like a parrot. Kripa. What is kripa? I don't know. Well, let me tell you what kripa is. It's Bhakti Lata Bij. It's a devotional creeper. It makes everything known in the books. It makes the name relishable. It makes doing devotional activities tasty. Otherwise, it's sadhana. And now with sadhana, wouldn't you rather getting the kripa to this Bhakti Lata Bij in your heart, so that what you do for Krishna is realized as fun, as wonderful, as amazing, as enlivening, as everything? That's kripa, practically. People don't even know what they're doing. Give me kripa, give me kripa. What is kripa? I don't know. I just read the word. They say, go for kripa. What? You know? Kripa is this Bhakti Lata Bij, man. It's sown in the heart by the mercy of a real Vaishnava or a spiritual master. Sometimes it's sown in by a spiritual master, and then a Vaishnava comes along, and that's called Raganuga Bhakti. Do I really have official disciples? I have followers like Lord Chaitanya. They come just following, right? Following along. Like that little, that little dog followed Shivananda saying. He just followed him, You just follow a Vaishnava, man, and get the benefit. I don't have any official, they say, yeah, and that's wonderful, But you're just kind of following along, You like the classes, man, you like the kripa. This waters the creeper. Believe it or not, all these cuss words do something. Sometimes I have the people say after that, boy, that was the best class. I said, but I used a lot of, I didn't even hear it. Did you say something? Yeah. By such mercy, even if a devotee is dumb, he can speak or write or glorify the Lord splendidly. Because you see, it's from the heart. See? Splendidly. The Lord is looking for glorification from a devotee's heart. And it's so natural when it awakens. It's inherent in us. It's just waiting to sprout forth. And then everybody is very unique in that glorification.
So easy.
So easy, effortless. See, and without it, everything is hard. Then your sadhana program is hard. We're doing sadhana. This is sadhana bhakti, man. But it's the effective stage. We're doing the same thing. We're chanting Hare Krishna, talking about Krishna, standing up for truth. See, the thing is, in the sadhana stage, you're not very clear usually. See? You think your guru is bona fide because they got a checklist. Doesn't that water things down? Huh? Makes it watery, man. Where's the substance to that?
It's got Shuddha Bhakti written on it, right?
What does?
Shuddha.
What does?
This.
Yeah, of course. Written in your heart. Yeah. He can write and glorify the Lord splendidly. Even if he is lame, he can cross mountains. And even if blind, he can see the stars in the sky. And basically, when you apply that to Maya, you can't leap a mountain. Who's leaping mountains? But you leap the mountain of Maya. See? And see the stars. You hear the stars. You want to see stars? Here they are. They're all here. See? Otherwise, you look at this book and you don't get this kripa from a real devotee. You look at this book, all you see are the rock stars. Their hearts are like rocks, and they're standing in for the real stars. You see in the Maya the illusion, even in the book. You can't discern what is a real Vaishnava, okay? Because you're contaminated in your mind from hearing from people that are promoting non-Vaishnavas as Vaishnavas. A Vaishnava, in the true sense, has real devotion. He has real bhakti. He is a eternally liberated soul. That is a Vaishnava. He's a saint. See? The Christians, when they got the spirit of devotion, that kripa from faith in Jesus, they started calling each other saints. They were just fishermen. Saints usually living in caves, right, doing austerities and all this, and they come out, like with the halo and all that. They all became like that. See? It was not from their endeavor, it was just from their faith in a real Vaishnava. They got the kripa. It's always like that. It's like that now, here. You have faith in a real Vaishnava, then you get this bhakti in you, you become a saint. You become a saint. People say, and proof that people don't have the right understanding, they don't get that. They think, no, to be a saint, you got to go through the varnashram system, you got to come up sannyas, and then your paramahamsa stage and all that. Oh, and you got to be looking like you lived in a cave and be austere and followed everything perfectly, and you like that. They think that, and that is a saint. And no, most of the 99% of them are not saints. See? And they promote that. That's what people promote. Non-saint. But a person who gets this kripa, they become a saint. Just so effortlessly. Saint. See? Because now the Lord is awakened in the heart. He takes care of everything. Now, remember we read those who hear the pastimes of Krishna, they wipe out all our sinful reactions. See, when you can feel these pastimes, when you love the truth, more than your own life. See? Your life in this world. Your life in ISKCON, your life in this organization or that, or you like the truth more. And if the truth separates you from that, so be it. See? That's proof to Krishna that you love him more than any of this other stuff. You got to be like that if you want, you want Vrindavan, real paradise in this world. You got to be like this. Forgot where I was going with this, but yeah.
In that position of the real world, when we're down on the
Pick up your mic.
When we're down on the beach and chanting. It's surprising that everyone who walks past, there's a few who just won't listen. They won't listen. And they
Did you say something? You said they won't listen.
They won't listen. Some won't listen.
No, they do. How can you stop listening?
All right, okay. How can I stop listening? I can't stop listening.
Exactly.
So they're pretending. They're pretending they're not hearing.
Yeah.
But most of them who come past go,
yeah,
and start shaking,
yeah,
and everything, and it's very good.
And dancing too.
Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah.
So just listen to half of what I say, and you get it right.
No, but you see, everybody, even those persons, I've seen when I do Sankirtanya, I do these passes, in a town or something, and I notice first it starts out like, I'm not listening. But you have to listen. You can't think it's going. You can pretend you're not listening, but you're hearing, So, and then I make another pass, and all of a sudden the person seems, And if another pass, they start like, getting purified. People, they call it unconscious chanting the holy name. You get purified by the name. What we're doing here is purifying. It's why it's like flies to the sticky paper. The flies come out to the sticky paper and they get stuck. Like I had these blasphemers the other day on the threads. And I came back and says, I'm very fortunate to be the topic of your conversation. Thank you very much. And they were concerned, they were concerned for Gaurahari. I don't know about this guy. So thank you for being concerned. So, but that's, that's how it works.
There was one chap last night who walked past every night, and I always say to him, Hare Krishna, and wave at him in his face, and he always turns away and walks on. And he walked past last night, and I didn't say anything at all to him. And he got about 10 yards further down the road, and he turned around and looked at me. Why hasn't he said anything to me?
Yeah. Hey, even after, some they turn around anyway. I notice ones who walk by like this, and then they get a ways away, then they go. Yeah, everybody benefits. Okay, the education cultivated, this is next translation, next verse. The education cultivated by so-called learned scholars who do not believe these statements of Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta is like the tumultuous croaking of frogs. And I've had this practically, because now we've explained how do you get this kripa, because if you go, try to get it directly from Lord Chaitanya and everything, you're not really understanding the parampara process. That the Lord always keeps a living devotee here if he's going to be preaching this love of God. Has to come through them. Like he was. If you didn't need anything, why did he have to come here? See, why did his devotees have to come here? Why was he thinking, I'm ready to leave soon, what am I going to do? Let me call Narottam down here and Srinivas. See, they were living devotees. And his devotees, the Goswamis wrote the books, and they went out and actively preached those books. Needed a preacher, a mouth. Then people got love of God. It's not enough just with the books. You need the living devotee also. Okay? Something I was going to say. The education cultivated by so-called learned scholars who do not believe these statements. Yeah, and the point was, I remember I was in Mayapur, and I said, hey, this guy's got prema. I was talking to him. He was out there having kirtan and everything. He was in this lovey-dovey mood. And I said, yeah, he's got prema bhakti, man. It's amazing, because he had just woken up and he had this really ecstatic thing. I said, yeah, he's got the symptoms of prema. He started laughing like a madman sometimes and all this. And there was a Narayan Raj devotee came by, because they don't preach like this. And they said, he was a guru. And we had a nice little conversation. I said, hey, yeah, he's this prema bhakti symptoms awakening. And he went like this. No, can't be, impossible. Takes many, many lifetimes. See, they're looking for sadhana siddha. That was taught. Oh, you got to go through an artha nivritti and blah, 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 all the way up. See? No emphasis on, because this is all about kripa here. Kripa, people are getting kripa. You just come here and believe in what we're doing. Believe so much that in your heart you just love you get the transformation and you get the spirit really inflamed, that you just love standing up for the truth. Regardless, doesn't matter if a million people come, they will fall down. They just cannot stand before this preaching. They will fall away, they just can't stand before it. See? But you stand, one stands. You stand because Krishna is in there. See, awakened. See, they can't believe it. See, and so you see, that's the tumultuous croaking of frogs, and that's the way they are. They just croak, 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 and then they croak. Ultimately, they croak, and they don't, and then they take another birth and croak again, until you get the mercy of a real Vaishnava when the Lord is distributing it. You go for the kripa, man. You you become like the Christians have done with Jesus, the early Christians. They said, hey man, forget the rules. I believe in Jesus. So I know I'm standing before God in better graces than you. If you don't believe that, if you believe some rules are going to be stronger than standing before a real Vaishnava and hearing from them, a person who has a real kripa and that can give kripa, if you say, hey man, I just know that I'm going to be justified before God just by hearing from that devotee, because that'll eradicate all my sinful reactions, because the book even says so. If I find an exalted personality who has this kripa, could be anybody, could be this guy, and I listen, I got to mature a little bit more, and I listen to this guy, I'm going to be more justified in this world than this guy living in a cave, doing big austerities and everything, because he won't do it, but I will. See? That's called intelligence. That's called the Bhagavatam purport. That's the purport of Bhagavatam, man. Let me just, Bhakti Vinod said, all these rules and regulations, I can't follow them, but let me just sit before a real Vaishnava and I will attain everything. See, that's Bhagavatam. That's preaching as it is. See? Remember that verse? It's a wonderful verse in Caitanya-caritāmṛta. The Lord loved it so much. That's why I love glorifying it again and again, because the Lord loves the essence of truth. These narrations of Krishna coming in disciplic succession. Oh yeah, just make it more clear. These narrations coming in disciplic succession from the Goswamis, from Prabhupada's books, are filled with spiritual power. Filled with spiritual power. Is a rule filled with spiritual power? Not much. Not at all, actually. But these narrations are. And how are they transmitted? By a friggin' speculator? Person that has checklists as a guru and is sells out and is kissing ass in a group and doing party pause because he's afraid he's going to lose his job? Is that the exalted personality? No. An exalted personality is somebody who loves these things, who has abandoned all religion and realizes my purification is my love for Krishna. My love, Krishna is these verses, Krishna is his name, and that is what purifies me and sustains me and inspires me in this world. That's the exalted person you got to hear from. And what does it do? The result is it dispels all sinful reactions. Hearing the real pastimes from the real book, from our real living devotee who has real kripa, dispels all my sinful reactions. Why do I need a friggin' rule to so-called, get rid of sins and sin? It doesn't work. Never did, never will. Only this path does, and always will. That's why it's over and over again preached, whether it comes through Jesus or through a real Vaishnava in this world. That's why the Lord loved that verse. That's a jewel. That's why I love repeating it too, because my Lord loves verses like that. That's why I have so many. I'm like a rich man, with a whole vast hoard of wealth, man. And all I do is I get, a person that has a lot of wealth and money, they're out there playing with it, but they usually don't give it. But my happiness is this wealth, you distribute it to others, and then it increases more. This is great. That bhakti is so magnanimous. Now, am I saying anything that's a lie? Isn't it more of a lie to believe that these rules are going to deliver you, that you're going to get it by sadhana siddha? Well, the situation here is for kripa siddha. So only a fool or idiot or a real entrenched blasphemer, critic of devotees won't take it. That situation here. We have Prabhupada's books, man. You have a guy, I know I'm a fool and all that, but man, I do love these verses. I do love glorify. I love getting up early, and today was a late day. I got up at 4:15. Who can call that a late day? 4:15, not even Pujari's. Okay? And you all will become like that too. Why not? See, whatever I have becomes yours. That's the way it works. Otherwise, you're not going to get this. If you consider this treasure to pick up verses, man, and regardless of an army of bullshitters out there and hypocrites and liars come forward, you just stand up for it and you love it. Isn't that what Saddam did? He had millions of people. No, no, you worship Pundraka, you worship the lie, you worship the checklist and all the illusions these guys create. No, I don't care. We'll starve you. Who gives a shit? Yeah, I don't care. I'm standing for the truth. That is my life and that is my food. You want to stand behind people like that, man? Hey, man, that's how you get delivered. You know, you become like that too. Okay? Then the keys of the kingdom are given to you and you can stand up like that also. That's what Jesus said. He wouldn't say, hey, I'm giving you the keys because of your faith in the truth. See, what did Peter say? He said, hey man, you're the Messiah. You came here to deliver us. I am very clear about that. Oh, I'm going to build my church on you. See? On the truth. See? Because everybody's church that they're of worship, place of worship, is built on the lie, some level of the lie. Okay? And Jesus came to teach the same thing that Lord Chaitanya teach. Hey man, we're worshiping in spirit and truth, man. We just do Sankirtan. We just glorify the truth. We glorify the name, and then when you get a little bit of, potency and clarity, you go and you listen to talks like this. Okay? This is the highest level of Vaishnavism, is to discuss the truth in the face of all in this illusory world, just to stand up for the truth. This is the greatest thing to do. Nothing greater than that. At least for me, I like it. All right. Purport. The croaking of frogs in the rainy season resounds very loudly in the forest, with the result that snakes, hearing the croaking in the darkness, approach the frogs and swallow them. Similarly, the so-called educational vibrations of the tongues of university professors who do not have spiritual knowledge is like croaking of frogs. See? So that Maya is not only in the universities. See, what are they just croaking all these things? They have what they're gonna. You get to fill your head with all this material knowledge. All of a sudden, you get so weighty, and so dull. You can't understand any of this. You can't understand the value of life. What is God's purpose of you being here? You can't understand nothing. See, and then now we've got that clear, right? Don't listen to Mayavadis. Don't go to college and try and get a big education. I mean, okay, we'll do whatever you got to do, but don't get too much into it. So we got that down. That's Maya, that's illusion. Okay? But what about now? What about the more subtle aspects? Well, don't listen to speculation within Vaishnavism. Wouldn't that be the next step? That's the whole problem why love of God is not manifest. Too much speculation. Speculation. Advaita and the devotees, they sat around and did exactly what we did. I read the book. They sat around and decried the paths of speculation. They decried speculation in religion. They sat around and glorified the truth just like we did, and therefore the Lord descended there. That's why the Lord descends here. We sit around and decry speculation. Even in Vaishnavism, in religion, we decry it. We say, no, man, that ain't going to make you cry. Yeah. Got to say anything? Anything you want to say? No? What do you think of all this? Penny for your thoughts.
We're just so used, in the material world, we're just so used to being cheated and believing lies. It's like it doesn't matter what you get into in the material world, you're just fed lies. like I was telling you yesterday about the politicians. You know, every politician, if you trace the history, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. You just put me in office and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I stand for this and I stand for that. Go back to those that said they were going to do what they were going to do. See how many of them did it. But yet, and none of them did. They don't. But yet every election you believe what the next one's saying, even though the history's there. Same way with religion. Same way with everything. And when you were saying about accepting authority earlier, I was thinking, yeah, in the material world we get so proud and puffed up because of a position or something, you know, like I just thought like someone like the head guy at a business. I'm the big guy here and I do all this. But, you know, and then the little cleaning person that comes through, you can't even give respect to them. They could actually, they help sometimes so much more than the proud associates. You know, so where is humility? You're full of the pride, but you can't give respect to someone because you're so full of yourself. Thinking this, it's just an illusion. It's a spirit soul. We don't know that, you know, and so that's the type of things that go through my head.
Okay.
I'd like Janaki to tell you about the realization she had yesterday, which is very good, about the melon.
Oh, the
Melon?
Yeah.
Oh, Krishna. Okay, every day I go shopping for a watermelon, pineapple, and other things that we eat. And so I'm always trying to find the best one. So I'm told, you know, you snap it a little bit and it has to sound hollow. And I've got that tone now in my ear. So if it's a dead one, you know it's overripe. If it's, so I try and, you know, and outside it has to look a certain way. So I keep trying them all. And so I brought home a perfect one. And I cut into it. And it was by far the worst melon I'd ever seen. So, you know, and then the pineapple, it was perfect. And I cut, and the whole core was rotten. So just because it looks a certain way, and you buy into it, this is going to be it, you're disappointed sometimes, you know. And sometimes it's that ugly mango that is the sweetest and the best, you know, it just has bruises on the outside. So my realization was we can't judge each other by the outside because it's the inside that matters, not the pretty packaging. The packaging doesn't really, it's not what you're into, it's not what you want, it's the internal thing
What's
that
inside,
you're wanting.
Yeah.
Right, that's very good, thank you.
Great realization. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, and so the tumultuous croaking of frogs, and so that's in religion too. Why ultimately you need the non-speculator, see, the as it is. So you got the as it is books, and then you just get the as it is speaker. See, and now it's not a tumultuous croaking of frogs. There's some effect. See, people who believe your word, they feel that something's growing inside. Something begins to sprout. That's why you got to hear regularly a lot, because you know there's a lot of jungle growth in the hearts of a lot of people. You know, they'll be listening to all this in the world and worldly people and associations, and then you come to religion and you think you're going to get over it, and still you get a lot of it there too, and sometimes more. You know, and they're controlling you and all that, and all of a sudden you think, yeah, it's about, you know, just following the authorities, but, you know, what kind of quality of authority do you have? See? So, Yeah, and so that's why there's effect here. And that's why I keep telling people, okay, you say there's bhakti in another place, okay, show us the result. Show us if it's a transcendental tree in a guru or an organization or something. Well, where is the results of this ecstatic devotion? I mean, to me, that's how I look. I mean, I'm here for Krishna for what? The ultimate goal. I want ecstatic bhakti, man. I want devotion. That's why the Lord came here. What do you guys want? Oh, I want a position. I want this. I want that. Well, you don't know what the Lord came here to give yet. You want to find out? Come here and we'll tell you. Up and down and around from this angle, that angle, and everything. Yeah, please. Otherwise, you're just around a bunch of croakers, man, and you croak with them. They'll croak and you'll croak, and the devotees live. So one who does not accept the glories of the Panchatattva, but still makes a show of devotional service to Lord Krishna, can never achieve the mercy of Krishna or advance to the ultimate goal. Okay? So how does that practically show up? Because a lot of these people that are not advancing into the ultimate goal yet, they're saying, we accept the glories of the Panchatattva. Yeah, you see, we got the book here. We believe in this. You know, we believe in Panchatattva. See, we built them. They're up on the altar there. We believe in all of that. See, we're coming every day giving our choice prayers to the Lord. We believe, obviously. See? Well, that's why you need the living devotee. One of those rare, real Vaishnavas that nobody accepts practically. But those who do get real bhakti. See? That's how you get through the hypocrisy and the show bottle. Remember Prabhupada's talking about show bottle devotees? Well, this is how you practically know about what is show bottle. Oh, they make a show. See, we go to the Panchatattva and everything. No, you got to go and to the representative, that rare representative of the Panchatattva, man, that has the same kind of bhakti as the Panchatattva does. The same ecstatic worship, the same realizations, the same conclusive understanding. See? Otherwise, you're just a show bottle. That's the story of Caitanya-caritāmṛta. The Brahmin wanted to go on the altar to worship Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya, but then the devotee was the test there, and he gave no respect to the devotee. Probably said, "Oh, who are you, man? You're just a Sudra and all this. I got to go worship the deity." Caitanya chastised him, broke his flute. "Oh, you're a hypocrite, man." Matter of fact, Krishnadas Kaviraj stuck up for him, said, "No, that's hypocrisy. You're going on the altar, but there's Krishna in living form, man. He's servant to Krishna. Is that deity showing you the ecstatic bliss that Caitanya-caritāmṛta is showing? Is the deity talking to you about conclusive truth? No, but the Lord is doing that there through that rare person, that real Vaishnava, and you don't pay him any mind? You are a show bottle hypocrite. You don't think that's going on in 2019? It's everywhere. You're going up on the altar every day, all kinds of people, right? I'm just telling you what's in the book. That's the problem. People don't know what's in the book, that they're in conformity with these pastimes in the wrong way, on the wrong side. So we try to get you got to know the right side of the road, right? Well, there's the wrong side. You're driving against traffic now. That's what you're doing, and you're getting mowed down by Maya. Come over to the right side of the road and go with the flow of that one Vaishnava teaching you the truth, because all the other eternally liberated Vaishnavas are flowing down that road. Get out of the traffic, head-on collision with Maya, and you'll take another birth that way. Get off that track, man. It's the wrong track. See? Show bottle. No, come to learn and accept that one unusual Vaishnava that tells you the conclusive understanding. Whoever will recognize that Vaishnava tells you the conclusive understanding. Now you're on the right track, man. See? Otherwise you're with the show bottles and you'll die a show. You'll die, well, you see, That's, this speculation, like, oh yeah, I'm worshiping Krishna, everything. And then a real Vaishnava appears with the real truth to awaken the real spirit in you, and you're still show bottle thing. Okay? See, how are you going to come over there? You got to hear from that rare Vaishnava the truth that's in the book and see that that's the path you've been following. Most Vaishnavas are following that path. And it's right there in the book you're following it, but you can't see it until you hear it from a devotee, and then you switch sides. People are serving the Maya. They don't even know it in a subtle way. That's why this is postgraduate. Well, who's ever ready for that will come here and listen to the postgraduate course. Otherwise, you're just a neophyte, and you'll die a neophyte. Okay, and you'll go to get your demigod position for a while, and a bunch of you're pious and you followed the rules as best you could. Maybe you're smoking a little cigarette in the closet, and Krishna's like, that's okay. They all do it. There's nobody can. No, but you'll come back until you meet the real Vaishnava and get the Kripa. And get delivered. And you're just delivered because now you understand what Jesus is talking about. The Lord and Lord Chaitanya is talking the same thing. Jesus said, hey man, the Lord he's looking forward to this intimate worship of spirit and truth, where the upsurge of God in your heart is so excited. Wow, I like to hear the truth conclusive. And because it's held down by the ones who suppress it, by the speculators, it's held down. The Krishna is like Mahavishnu dreaming. Who's going to wake me up? Well, only the truth is going to wake that Lord up. Otherwise he's going to dreaming all these things, all this Maya and everything. That's in your heart, man. Because he's dreaming in you, you're dreaming. Oh, I got all these dreams, and he's just dreaming all that. It's not really, he's asleep, and you're asleep. But what wakes up that Lord, that one sleeping on the bed there? The truth. Conclusive truth. Now you get his attention. Woo! Throwing cold water in my face. God, they waking me up. Who woke me up? This was Dwaita was calling the Lord like that. In spirit and in truth, man. Waving his hands in his worship. Lord, come on down here, man. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Hey, I was sleeping in there. That guy, that Nada, man, came and started waking me up, man. Out there. Him and the devotees are talking about the truth, man. I say, okay, all right, I'll come down. Do something about this. This situation here. You got my attention now. Isn't that what I've been 22 years after the order of Prabhupada, trying to get his attention. Waving my hands. Also, now I think we're getting his attention. People are coming now, and gradually. Okay? See, because it's without the Lord coming here. He's got to descend in our hearts. He's got to descend in right understanding, all that. Otherwise, the Maya is just bewildering us all. It says, where are we, man? We're in the thick of it. Want to go to sleep now? If you want, you can just, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Get up and go to bed.
Is that all right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. I apologize. I'm very, very tired now.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Old people get tired.
Old people get tired. Yeah, yes. Now I'm an old people. I'm an old people.
He's an old people. You can make it down already?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can.
Flashlight.
I got one.
And you got to practice. I'm going to give you a class here, a stretching class.
Yeah.
When you go back there, I'm going to tell her to find you where you can stretch. Yeah, I'll tell her to get you a stretching class and do some yoga and stuff. See, so you can put your glasses nice, easily, fluid. Yeah, I also have to stretch, otherwise you get all like,
Really?
you got to stretch and do some kind of...
I don't know, is that light on outside? Do you know how to turn that on?
Yes, I turned up.
You just kind of help them a little bit there.
Oh, it's light out.
See you later.
Okay, see you in the morning. Yeah. All right. So, purport. If one is seriously interested in Krishna conscious activities, he must be ready to follow the rules and regulations down by the acharyas. He must understand their conclusions. The Shastra says, it is very difficult to understand the secret of Krishna consciousness, but one who advances by the instructions of the previous acharyas and follows in the footsteps of his predecessors in the line of disciplic succession will have success. Okay, yeah, here I'm going to read this again, it's very good. So if one's seriously interested in Krishna conscious activities, he must be ready to follow the rules and regulations laid down by the acharyas, and he must understand their conclusions. Okay? So, it's not by study of the Vedas. This is a verse in Caitanya-caritāmṛta from Bhagavatam, quoted by the Lord and the devotees. It's not by study of the Vedas that one can come to the right conclusion. The solid truth of real religious principles is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated, self-realized soul. Okay? One should accept their path, their progressive path to advance. Okay? So the acharyas sometimes come like Moses and Prabhupada and say, do the rules and regulations. Okay? You follow that. Okay, great. Another acharya will come. What is the progressive path? Where do you go from after that? Raganuga Bhakti. Then there's some who've come and said, yeah, we're doing Raganuga Bhakti, but it's still just talking about it. Okay, fine, you talk about it and talk all this way, that way. Well, where is it? Well, it hasn't come forth yet. Okay, great. See? Then a real acharya arises, or an acharya arises. They say, we won't have to, say. But anyway, an acharya arises and said, okay, here, let's talk about this Raganuga Bhakti. Let's show this Raganuga. Let's show this spontaneous devotion. See? Now you're getting the result that the Lord did. He came, let's talk about, right? Actually, he showed more of this and didn't talk so much about it. But then the spiritual masters came and wrote books and spoke about it so people get comfortable with this bhakti because it's unusual. See? So we also do the same thing. We talk and show and tell. Okay? Show and tell, like little kids. Show this bhakti and then talk about it. Say, it's really good. It's good for you. Hey man, there's a lot of perks with ecstatic devotion. It looks very weird, jumping around on a chair, and crying and laughing like a mad person and everything. But God, look what it does. Look how it makes the world full of joy. Look how it destroys all your misery, your sinful reactions you pick up just looking at these toads out there, these croakers. Look at all these wonderful things that come from that. Oh, no, you're not going to take another birth and all that. After a while, I think, wow, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe I should go and do this kind of worship. Okay? So that's what the Christians did with Jesus Christ. They just went out and said, hey, from Jesus, we got a new way of worship. Nobody had seen this. Only in those rare saints, those rare prophets, sometimes you see they had some ecstatic emotions. But then, hey man, Jesus given us widespread, just dishing it out, man. We just faith in these teachings and his words. Same thing here, show and tell. People, and then our critics are out, you shouldn't show, no, suppress it, because we're expert. We never cry a tear for Krishna, but we're so expert. We know everything about bhakti. See, and the sinners believe them. That's what they said in Chaitanya Bhagavat. The same thing happened then. The sinners believe these croaking frogs. No experience or nothing. See, the sinners believe them. But the ones who are without sin don't. And that's why we say, you just do the 30-day chant. Come listen, 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 listen. And then so many sins will be gone from that you'll see this stuff makes good sense. and those who have accepted the words of sinners because they're full of sin and you're accepting their words, you can't get rid of it. Doesn't matter how big a guru you are. You know, you're a speculator and you're not tasting this bhakti and you got this creeper, you can't get rid of sin and you can't get rid of the sin of your followers. You got to find that rare person and believe in what they say and hear, from your heart. Otherwise you'll believe in those who are still hypocritical show bottle stuff, doing external religion. You know, they can't give up religion. You know, you got to find that person that has been able to do that. Well, I did. I can't follow religion. They wouldn't even let me in the temples. Why would you let a person that is so into the truth, that shines a flashlight right in the face? What do you got? Well, you got a picture of a person who hasn't realized Krishna on the altar? Take it off. Why do they want a guy like me around? Huh? People don't even want to hear. I don't want my ear. My ears curl up like this and close off when I hear this kind of preaching. Talk about lips curling. Their ears go like this. I got her goat today. Once a day we got to get her goat.
Oh, you get my goat every day with truth. Because it's true. It's so true.
That's what these guys do on the threads. They come on Facebook, you know, and they go, and so we're preaching all over the place every day and everything, and they come up like this. And they say, listen to me, you know, Gaurahari, he's this and that and all these things. Because we heard from him. Don't believe they're bullshitting. Their ears are like that, man. Closed off, man. No hole. we gotta get out our drill. We get out the drill. Gotta drill through concrete. You know, they have a special drill through concrete. Jackhammers. Something for the hard cases we have to use jackhammers.
Only the ones that believe the most bullshit you need the jackhammers for.
Yeah.
The ones that have that doubting,
Yeah.
that they haven't fully embraced all that.
Yeah.
When they have doubts there, it penetrates easily.
There's a thin film there.
Because that's how it was for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the more you hear, the more you get rid of it. Yeah. Unless one serves the spiritual master and the acharyas, one cannot be liberated. See, so, and that's, you know, my service is based on the order. That's why people can say whatever they want. I just can serve Prabhupada's order. I know. Hey man, he out of his grace came to me and just gave a simple instruction, do more of this. You know, and it's so fun. It's so fun to serve the order. I mean, I know I'll get nothing but grace and more truth and more, I mean, that's what it's just more grace, more truth, more love, more ecstasy. You know, it just comes by serving, by following in the footsteps, you know, of the acharyas. I was very fortunate to get the order of Prabhupada. But that was after a lot of ecstatic worship, man. I was dripping with the ecstatic worship for years. And then the order, it's just like when Madhavendra Puri said, because of your ecstatic love, now I'm going to liberate so many people, and that's the way it is here. Because of that ecstatic worship, the Parampara came and gave the order that has my approval, you're doing well, and Krishna came also. And now people are being delivered now, just by this preaching. Whoever believes in it, whoever stands up for it, it's automatic. You feel delivered, you know, you experience that deliverance. You taste this nectar. It's nectar. This truth is nectar, man. The Lord lived on. That's His jewels, His conclusive understanding. And the devotees have this natural ability from Krishna to magnify and clarify it. I mean, that's why Bhakti Siddhanta would take one verse and every day for 30 days would speak on one verse sometimes. You know? Because it's just nectar to talk about the truth, to get it more clear. It's so important. It's the essence of what liberates people. It's the truth. Why do you think Jesus said it's the truth? Just go on hearing and you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You go on hearing, you start to taste the nectar of the truth. Just even from your ears, hearing. Those persons that are in the fault-finding category and critics and all that, they just can't taste the nectar of the truth. See, they're just polluted with all this falsity. So that's why I say don't believe them. I mean, they're just, what are you going to do? They're just, that's their, it's what they're just less intelligent. And that's why I've been having a little fun, because they're so illogical. They can't help it, man. And so I'll have a little fun, and I go out there, and I just, because you get logical when you get bhakti, real bhakti, and then you just destroy their arguments and make them, they just start looking like a real fool, which a lot of them really need. They really need to know that they don't know as much as they know. Yeah, I just point out, you see, this is not logical, this is, and they were trying to be an expert, and they just point all these points out. It's not there, and then if they got some honesty, they'll look at it, and at least you'll get some of the people who side with the sinners. If you got sin in you because you don't listen to a devotee, you'll listen to the sinners. It's easier, isn't it? Isn't it easier to listen to the less intelligent? You don't need the intelligence. It's how Maya flows. Just flow with Maya. See, here you got to flow with the intelligence, and you got all these people that are trying to get you away from it. Unless one serves a spiritual master and the acharyas, one cannot be liberated. Elsewhere he says, I simply accept a person who follows in the footsteps of the 6 Goswamis, and the dust of such a person's feet, lotus feet, is my food. Okay? So, following in the footsteps of the Goswamis actually is prema bhakti, worshipping the Lord. That's why it says, Prabhupada says, the Goswami books, or even, who's the 6th Goswami, or 7th Goswami, was it Bhakti Vinod? And Prabhupada, when a devotee, a neophyte, wanted to read his books, he said, but would you understand them? See? No. So people don't know following the footsteps of the Goswamis means only associate with prema bhaktas. Give up association with worldly people. Don't believe in the world. Don't believe in the hypocrites. Only worship the Lord and the Lord's intimate associates. See, that's following in the footsteps of the Goswamis. That way you'll always be able to remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. You forget Krishna when you remember a person who hasn't realized Krishna. They're here to make you forget. Their speculation makes you forget. They're not reflecting you. What am I telling you guys out there? That's why it's hard to take. You're so used to the speculation. I just tell you the truth of what's in there. And now you're really remembering Krishna. And that takes purification. That's why it sets people's hearts on fire sometimes. Literally ignites it. The speculation burning up. And then after a while, it's just very cool to hear the truth. It's wonderful to hear. So that's why it's a quick path. When you come here, all these things burn up in your heart, man. And what you're left with is the coolness of the truth. It's very cool. Why did Putana, Krishna grabbed her tit, man, and sucked on it. Now that should be a cooling experience. Wasn't it nice for Mother Yashoda? But why was it such a horrible thing for Putana? It was only because of contamination. And he wouldn't let go and just got purified, set a fire in that tit. Her tit's connected to the heart, He burned up all kinds of stuff, and she became a mother. See? So, who is Krishna? What is Krishna? He's conclusive truth. He's ecstatic love. You hang out with a devotee like that, what's going to happen? All your obstacles are going to burn up just from that kripa. Just the kripa of the truth, the kripa of ecstasy is going to burn up all the obstacles. Now, isn't that an easy way to do things? Now, who's in for that way, that path? Raise your hand out there. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable at times. Ask Sachi. Yeah, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. I think we're going to... Formerly king, translation. Formerly kings like Jarasandha, the father-in-law of Kamsa, strictly followed the Vedic rituals, thus worshipping Lord Vishnu. See? Strictly followed the rules and regulations. You could say you're worshipping Krishna, but if you're strictly following the rules and regulations, you're worshipping Vishnu, because that's what you're known by your behavior and by what you do, your deeds and how you worship. See? Go to the next verse. One who does not accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is certainly a demon. So that was Jarasandha. See, he followed strictly the rules and regulations of the Vedas, very strictly. He was charitable to Brahmins, and he never lied. Just like a lot of, devotees trying to do like that, right? But yet he was certainly a demon. Why? Why? Question. Take your mic.
Ask me the question again.
Okay, all right. So Jarasandha followed the rules and regulations strictly, like a lot of Vaishnavas are doing, right? And he never lied, and he was charitable to Brahmins and all of that. But he didn't accept Krishna, and therefore he's known as a demon. Why?
Because he didn't accept Krishna. He wasn't woken his heart.
Well, he was worshipping God, Vishnu. Why is Krishna different than Vishnu?
He's different. He's different.
Yeah. How is he different?
He's just different. It's the same but different.
Yeah, these Majjhimadikaris. They have faith, but they can't explain things so well. But that's okay. See, they're in line. They're in line. See, that is Majjhimadikari. They have faith and love for Guru and Krishna, real Guru. See, and they love these talks and it's all that. But they can't get to Siddhanta, and really convince others Siddhantically. So you see, you're in your position. You just keep hearing and serving, and everything will be more and more clear. That's how it works. See? So he was known because, see, it's different levels. So he became a demoniac by going against, because Krishna appeared. Now he's looking really good amongst the world. Everybody's, wow, Jarasandha, great king, man. Look, he follows the rules and regulations, just like now, right? Everybody's following the rules, oh, great. Oh, these people, yeah, Guru, yeah, let's follow in his footsteps. I think he might be even a pure devotee, all that stuff, right? See? Now, Krishna came from Vrindavan, ecstatic Krishna. He's a little bit different than Vishnu. Vishnu is looking, yes, follow the rules, regulations, holding himself back, same God, but the Lord in his more intimate nature, expressive nature, is Krishna. See, it's another level of understanding the Lord that Vishnu worshippers don't know. See, they're worshiping, I'm trying to follow God, he's doing all that, but still he's known as still demoniac tendency in there, because that other level of God, the more truthful nature of God. See, still there's going to be speculation. The rule, you think that's all God, but it's not. It's not clear. Just like a person, the Brahman level is part of God, right? Brahman realization is his aura, his radiance, but it's not the full understanding of the Lord. See, that's why there's some demoniac stuff in that too, and they often go against the form of the Lord. They misrepresent it. See, same thing in rules, regulations, persons on the level of being a Brahmin. They misrepresent the deeper truth. That's why you got to meet that rare Vaishnava. Shuddha Bhakta. Don't say it too loud. They might crucify you. See, so Krishna comes. Who is Krishna now? Krishna, in his deeper nature, is this really lovable person, man. He is so ecstatic, he cries, he laughs like a madman, and he just loves to be with his intimate devotees because the others, like Jarasandha, don't understand him. Jarasandha was a devotee of Vishnu. Following rules, regulations, all that. Okay, but he had this demoniac thing of going against God in his most true aspect, see? Which is kind of the realm that we're trying to presence in this world here. His ecstatic aspect, his conclusive Shuddha Bhakti understanding that comes from ecstatic worship. You see, again, Bhagavad-Gita 10:10, to those who worship Krishna, see, with loving ecstasy, that's that Vrindavan Krishna. With loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding, Shuddha Bhakti principles, that these others don't know because they go against. I mean, a lot of the gurus and teachers and their followers, they come against ecstatic worship, right? So what is that? It's kind of a bit demoniac, isn't it? Because it fits. You see, we're fitting you on the Bhagavatam chessboard. Look at Bhagavatam as a chessboard. Where you're a piece on that. Where are you fitting? Are you a rook? Most people are rookies. See, they're all rookie pawns. You're a pawn, That's you, man. If you don't have this knowledge, you're just a pawn moved around by these crooks. The crookies. They move around the rookies and the pawns. See, you're like that on the chessboard. See, so you got to know. And so we're here. Okay, you want to get off. You want to be a king and a queen better. Well, you can change your position on this chessboard. See, you got to just realize you've been a pawn or being rooked. Rimmed, rooked, something. Yeah, see, so there's Krishna, okay? And so different levels. So Krishna's not easy. Even the demigods, they have a hard time understanding Krishna. This ecstatic dude, man, he cries, laughs, does whatever he wants. That's why you see a real devotee that's manifesting Vrindavan in this world. Like that was Nityananda. He didn't follow any rules. Hey man, he did what he wanted, because he was ecstatic. He was always thinking of Krishna. He just got spontaneous, just did things because of that rasa dance. See, that dance of rasa is the devotee meeting with Krishna causes the activity in this world. And who knows, whatever he did was a pastime. Sunday night, kirtan. Yeah, I'm going to stop soon anyway, probably. Maybe. Who knows? Go for the kirtan. Okay, so one who does not accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is certainly a demon. That was Jarasa. He didn't accept him. Okay? Now, isn't that a hard truth to take? Isn't this Bhagavatam? Do you really believe in Bhagavatam and Caitanya-caritāmṛta? Most people don't, really. But I just told you what's in there. That means if you go against ecstatic Krishna, or if there is a true representative of the Lord of Vrindavan in this world, and you go against their ecstasy, and their conclusive understanding from that ecstasy? Are you fitting in the category of Jarasandha or not? Okay? If you can't admit that after the truth is spoken from the Bhagavatam and point it out where you can check your own position, you're not fit for being here. Because you're just still in denial of the truth. You go into the fault-finding category out there. Go out and do your little thing out there. That's your service to protect the Dham. Okay? So Krishna came to expose the Dham. He came to give the mercy of this intimate worship to people in Mathura. He came to free people of the obstacles of Kamsa and Jarasandha and all that, because they're believing them as authorities. There are many devotees who switched to the sides of Kamsa because he was the game in town. See? So Krishna comes to liberate people and give them paradise. Paradise is not having people like Kamsa was considered a hypocritical Vaishnava, a hypocritical devotee of God. Jarasandha believed in him. Gee, Jarasandha said, yeah, I believe in Kamsa. See, he was believing in a person that was oppressing and suppressing the truth. See? Now, is that any different in religion? Is it a wonder Krishna says, abandon all varieties of religion? That's religion, man. It's full of, there's just this hypocritical element that can't help it. It just comes with the territory. And they're controlling and suppressing and compressing everybody who's under that. See? That's why you need a savior, man. Krishna came as a savior. He came and just started. He knocked the shit out of the illusion of Kamsa. He destroyed that ignorance. He destroyed Jarasandha's armies. There were armies following him, just like now. There are armies following those who are against ecstatic worship. So the Lord just one by one annihilated those armies that were against ecstatic devotion and conclusive understanding. Just like now. Just from our little army that's developing here, we're just wiping out the ignorance. We're wiping out the ignorance that ecstatic devotion is a bad thing, that it's sahaja, even though our conclusions are better than anybody's. See, wiping out all this what? Ignorance. Just from our daily Harikatha. And is it by the book? Man, are we going by the book? See? It is our reality here. We are living in the pastimes. See? That's called devotee Bhagavad. They create the pastimes in the world because that's how people get liberated. You got to do what Krishna did. You got to destroy the ignorance that Krishna did. You got to destroy the hypocrisy like Krishna does. You know what that means? That means only Krishna can do it. That means you are servant to Krishna. You must be this is terrible. You must be, can I say it? The Son of God. Oh! He ripped the clothes off. That's what the Pharisees, are you the Son of God? You must be the Son, where the Father is working through the Son. The Son represents the Father, right? Isn't that true? So whatever you see in the past, oh, you don't see that. You think any of your gurus can tell you what I'm telling you? Man, we make it so vivid here. When you read you can now read 10th canto and understand it. If you can face the truth. How many people want to do that? Well, there'll be a few out there. See? So, this has to be, if deliverance is here, you got to have a person, Servitor Krishna, coming around and destroying hypocrisy, destroying ignorance, destroying Kamsa, destroying these persons claiming to be followers of Krishna, but are following Vishnu still, and don't know what is ecstatic devotion, and come to force them to drink this bhakti. Force them to change their mind and repent, change their mind about ecstatic devotion. Because that's why Lord Krishna came here, to give ecstatic devotion 5,000 years ago. And that's why Lord Chaitanya came here, to revive that worship of ecstatic devotion again. And that's why we are here in 2019 to do another revival of ecstatic devotion. That it is good, it is wonderful, it is the way to go. We want it in vogue, we want it in mainstream world now. Ecstatic devotion, not rules and regulations like Jarasandha did. That's the beginning. Now let's finish this. Let's get everybody liberated. Let's make lots of acharyas. Let's make this gal an acharya here. We're working on her. We're going to make her an acharya. Before she leaves her earthly form, we're going to make her an acharya, man. She's going to get out there and testify for the truth like all acharyas do. You think he'll make it?
I will.
All right. But what's the but?
Only if I hang close here.
Yeah.
Because if I listen to others, I become bewildered. That's the nature of a person. Where you put your ear, you become like those you associate with. So as long as my associates are who they are,